right now. Yeah, it's so discouraging being me sometimes, I tell you. And I mean, I'm not just trying to like whine and complain because a lot of people have stood up to support me this week, and I understand that. So uh, I'm taking the blows the best I can, knowing that there's people who are going to still be there through thick and thin, and I appreciate you and love you. So thanks for that. But yeah, it's the truth is I put out a video that has truth in it, and people are like, "What?" and unsubscribing in droves. Like, I don't know if other YouTubers see their subscriptions go down as often as I do. And I know some of you out there, the people who don't like what I'm saying, like, well, that's what you get. But, come on, man. You tell me that you want truth. And when someone speaks the truth, you're like, oh, I don't want that truth. What have I said this week that got me fewer viewers? Okay, well, I said people are going to die in this tornado outbreak. Well, what happened there? At least 10 I'm hearing so far this morning. 2 trailer parks destroyed. Tornado gone right through a town in Missouri. We have now an outbreak on hand today that's going to dwarf what happened last night. Last night, though, was an extremely historic and bizarre nocturnal outbreak in which there were 6 tornadoes at one time on the ground. Multiple, potentially, particularly destructive tornadoes on the ground at one time. Wow, and that was just the test run, man. Today in Alabama and places down through Dixie, we are possibly going to see major, giant, crazy, lethal, murderous tornadoes. It's really sad, man. It's sad. It terrifies me, especially those nocturnal ones last night. At least it's daytime now. People maybe have a chance of paying attention. But those nocturnals last night, it's 2 in the morning and a particularly destructive tornado is hitting your community. I mean, it's fucked up. It's really sad. It's really scary. And people are calling it the worst mid-latitude cyclone in U.S. history, whether that's true or not or will be true. Sure, on the Canadian side, we still have these effects that are being felt. Okay, most of Manitoba is now out of the danger zone, but we still have in Ontario. Okay, things are going to be slow today. Is that what's going on? I'm clicking on it. Nothing there. Okay. Temperatures are forecast to fall rapidly in northwest Ontario. Flash freeze warning. So that large low is coming down. It's pulling that cold air in behind it, right? Go a little further north, you're looking at maybe some freezing rain, but 15 centimeters of snow possible, 2 to 4 millimeters of freezing rain. So lots of freezing rain potential in northern Ontario before that cold front really slams in. Could see 15 centimeters by Sunday morning. Up in Churchill, heavy snow in northwestern Manitoba, 15, 25 centimeters. They're going to be seeing a blizzard there tomorrow. So just heads up, winter storm watch, 40 to 60 kilometer hour strong, sustained winds up along all those places basically around Nunavut. On the Quebec side, you're looking as well, wind warnings up to 90 km. So mid through Quebec, freezing rain warning, of course. Is this still the smog? No, wind warning down there now in areas, right in Montreal basically, and then down to the border, down towards Sherbrooke. In Ontario right now, special weather statement where you could see 10 to 20 millimeters of rain, 60 80 kilometer hour winds. Showers with the risk of thunderstorms are expected to begin overnight or Sunday morning. So that's if you go further to the west, though, down towards let's see, does this change? Frozen ground has reduced ability to absorb. 70 80 kilometer winds, 15 to 35 mils today through Sunday. So I expect to see those thunderstorms sooner than for southwestern Ontario. Strong southwesterlies are beginning this morning. Into the afternoon, winds will ease tonight, but are expected to increase again on Sunday morning. So I don't know. It's not saying much about that, but don't be surprised if there is a severe thunderstorm watch or warning issued for those parts of Ontario today. Absolutely, you are up the line, and we've seen all the way into Illinois last night where people were taking some of these tornadoes. So the chances are that, I'm sorry, my face was in the way a lot, but the chances are that we could see things fire up further up the line than we have already. Okay, what do we got here? So this is just sort of a little bit of a recap of yesterday's show. Down there, Oklahoma City, sprawling storm there sparked more than 100 wildfires. I'm seeing it's getting worse, Justin's saying right now. We've already got some tornadoes on the ground. It looks like, okay. debris ball already. So I'll look at this in a second, try to figure out where this is. But it looks like KHDC Hammond. Where is that radar site? We'll look at the radars in a minute. So there's tornado warnings already on the ground now. Sprawling storm fanned more than 100 fires. So people's houses were burning down and whatnot. In Oklahoma yesterday. Nearly a half dozen tornadoes in Missouri. I'm looking at like 26 tornadoes I'm hearing so far, 26 tornado reports, and maybe more, at least 10 killed, probably more. 3 people were killed in car crashes in the dust storm that went across the Texas Panhandle. It's been a nightmare out here, said Cindy Barkley, Sergeant Cindy Barkley. Nearly 150 fires reported in Oklahoma. Andy James, Oklahoma Forest Service Management Chief, told Coco TV they have Forest Service Management in Oklahoma. Didn't even know they had forests in Oklahoma. New storm could spawn tornadoes in the south and whip up blizzards in northern states. See all these terrible thing out here, Charles Daniel, a truck driver, said. Terrible. Lots of sand and dirt in the air. I'm not pushing over 50 miles per hour. I'm scared I'll blow over. Forecaster said the severe storm threat would continue in the weekend with a high chance of tornadoes. Yes, that's true. Tornadoes hit amid the outbreak. One in St. Louis. Okay, so we do have one confirmed in St. Louis. So last night we were looking at that, watching that here in the channel, watching that. So, for everybody who's like, Joey, you said people are going to get killed and I'm out of here. I can't. And, I lost subscribers over that. So first I lost subscribers over calling out the New Agers last night. I lost subscribers for saying that severe weather outbreak is going to kill people. And people, oh, you're being sensationalist and fear-monger. Yeah, well, if you're one of those 10 fucking people who are dead this morning, and we know there's going to be more because it's a mess, man. There's tornadoes have hit a whole bunch of trailer parks. It's a mess today. It's a fucking mess. Okay, 47 million people face an enhanced to moderate severe storm threat from Madison, Wisconsin to Birmingham, Alabama last night. So some of this is behind. I got some, I know there's more tornadoes than they were reporting here. Several buildings were damaged, including a strip mall in Rolla, Missouri, where a tornado touched down. Wildfires break out amid the gusty. So just giving you a little bit of an overlook at what we're talking about here. 50,000 people were urged to evacuate near Stillwater, Oklahoma City, northeast Oklahoma. So officials issued mandatory evacuation orders, including homes, hotels, and a Walmart. Meteorologist in Norman, Oklahoma, described the fire conditions in the central and northern parts of the state as historic and highly anomalous. Roughly 120 miles of Interstate 70 in western Kansas shut down due to blowing dust and limited visibility. Dust storm in Amarillo, Texas caused a crash involving 38 vehicles. It's the worst I ever seen. We couldn't tell that they were all together until the dust kind of settled. Blizzard warning up in the northern plains. This includes nasty weather. If you were watching Justin there at Weather Center in Manitoba, do go over there and subscribe to him because he's been talking about all the nastiness they had over the last couple of days. Looks like it's finally starting to move east for them there. But nonetheless, it's not just in the United States. It's like from Hudson Bay down to Gulf of Mexico. This is a giant system causing a lot of carnage. Okay, let's get out of thanks, Sean Murphy, for that. Let's get out of here for a second and go look at what we got here on Facebook. So this is just some of the examples of things we're seeing this morning. Okay. So, mesoscale discussion number 200. Tornado outbreak is expected across much of Alabama this afternoon. Destructive tornadoes are possible. A particularly dangerous situation tornado watch will be issued in the next hour. We'll be coordinating with the Storm Prediction Center for much of the region. So, yeah, this is unusual. Particularly dangerous situation tornado watch. Okay. Clusters of storms are already organizing in Mississippi at this time. Okay, at least 26 tornadoes last night. Forecast nailed it. However, what's concerning today is the day of days. Everyone's expecting today to be much, much worse. Lots of reports of casualties already, reports of deaths. Images I've seen already are awful. I've already lost tears, and here's just some of the examples of preliminary tornado reports. So some of these areas from last night's, but now today we see that the strong risk is down in the south, down in Alabama and Mississippi, and round 2 is going to come, and it's going to be even worse than round 1 was. Okay. Some of the carnage. This is why you don't shelter in a vehicle. They don't even look like cars anymore. I hope no one was in that when that happened. This just giving you an idea of the kind of insane carnage, man. Oh, that's fucking looking hard to look at. People's shit blown everywhere. I'm so sorry to our American cousins. Oh. Yeah, it's a haunting picture, someone says. Fuck. That's hard to look at. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's where we are right now, too. Those storms are lined up from New Orleans back to Grenada again. You're back in the line again. And all the way up to Nashville right now in this line. And we do even have some lightning pressing into the Ohio area. So the risk of thunderstorms for Ontario today, yeah, it's there. I mean, look at these are cooking off. Look at all that lightning flashing. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous weather. Okay. I know I should be talking about BC. It's hard to talk about BC right now. I mean, we are some cloud right now. Oh, what are we going to be looking at today? There's our blizzard conditions on the backside of the low as it's pushing into Ontario now. Now we can see all that real warm and moist air getting drawn up from into the Dixie Alley there. You can see the frontal boundary. You can see the dry slot coming in where the dry line is, where the dry air, cool dry air, and you can see how much of a mess is going on still in northern Manitoba. Southern Manitoba not getting much of a ride from that. Southern BC maybe seeing a little bit of snow this morning. Yeah, that's the thing. You may be seeing a little bit of snow this morning. And that's going to continue on this weekend. So we got this atmospheric river. It's working its way up into Oregon, as I've been saying the last couple forecasts. And yeah, I hadn't really looked at those images closely. I just sort of shared the post and didn't get a chance to look at the images. And now that I have, I'm like, oh man, that's so sad. There's our storm line tracking across this afternoon. Oh, so there has been a bit of a timing change on this. Look at that. So it has been a timing change. So we were looking at storms firing up at 7, 8, 9 o'clock in Ontario today. And this timing change is seeming to look like it's going to be a little later pushing its way into there. Maybe you will avoid lightning altogether. So that's something to watch for Ontario. Look at that atmospheric river. I mean, Oregon's just going to get hammered today. Okay, so through the weekend, I mean, everything I said in my forecast video, I think yesterday more or less holds for BC. This is just more of us an update of where things are at today. We are going to see a little bit of snow in the province, yeah. Those aren't looking to me like massive snow dumps, maybe that southeast corner. So you might see some flurries at times. It's kind of chilly in the air still. We're not getting the temperatures that I would like to be having right now. And of course, in the backside of these low pressure systems, it's always going to keep dragging in that cold air. So, I mean, I expect to see still for a little while, I mean, -7 at night. I mean, that's not like blow your mind cold, but it's below seasonal. It's colder than we would expect to be seeing normally at this time. And sometime next week, where's the Chinook? Come on, where is it? Nothing solid. So we're looking cool for a lot of March still, right? Looking cool on it, and hey, that's fine. Keeps our snow here longer. We need that. So good. At least we might get a little bit of warmth into us on Sunday as this low is kind of bringing some of that up. But a bit of a wet weekend on the coast in BC, and yeah, the risk of flurries is out there, but nothing major's going on. If anything, everything's to the south of us where the big stories are, and of course everything's really down here where the big stories are. I wonder, is helicity still on here? I haven't had to look at that much in the last little while. High clouds, visibility, thermals. Nope. Helicity, where are you? So I'm not seeing helicity on here. Unfortunately, I don't have that as an option. So I would like that to change, Wendy, if you could consider adding helicity to our thing here so that we could look at helicity. And that's the spin as the air rises. What is helicity? It's the spin in the air, and we could look at that. Maybe thermals would give us kind of an idea, but no, yeah, I need helicity. That's the big one. So, anyways, I guess on that note, that kind of puts me done for this morning. On this topic, at least, we'll be back into this today. Well, we do have thermals and we do have Cape Index. So let's just have a look at what we're looking at for thermals and Cape Index. What are we seeing? So nothing shining out there. Though there's our Cape Index, though. Wow. Oh, man, look at that. So this is going to be the convective available potential, Mississippi, Alabama, where long track, devastating tornadoes could be happening today. And that just gives you sort of an idea. I bet you everything in this, everything that's lit up right now is likely in danger if supercellular environment shows up there. Look at some of those values just offshore are pretty exciting. And these are just sort of forecast values. I would think that some of these numbers could be quite a bit higher, more like that up into there. Okay, well, everybody, that's where we're at this morning. Already, right now, I'll just wrap by taking one look personally at the radar scope just to give you an idea. I don't want to switch things around here to set it up, but just to give you an idea what's already started this morning. I got my phones are dinging off the dinger because of long track tornado. From what Justin can tell, is on the ground already. It's been on the ground for 40 kilometers. So come on, radar scope. Why are you taking 20 minutes to load up? Okay, this is unbelievable. I click on everything on my computer this morning is super slow. Maybe I should restart it. I just kind of left it sitting there all last night. So this morning we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tornado warnings already. Tornado emergency in Mississippi already. Threat catastrophic. This must be the one that Justin's on about. Okay, I lied. We are going to look at this for a second. I'll reset things up here. Oops, what am I doing? This is why I edit stuff. Okay. Window capture there. Now I can go to radar scope. What do we got here? Well, it's right there. Near Columbia, moving towards Bassfield. Tornado emergency. Tornado warning remains in effect. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was located over Salem, 19 miles east of Macomb. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover, life-threatening situation. The tornado will be near Tilton and Holly Springs, and by the time I get this video out, it'll already have probably hit most of those places. It'll be moving towards Bassfield likely by then. So this is just the start on this, everybody. Just the start on what we're seeing today. And it's going to get worse. What the heck is going on there? That is obviously potentially two tornadoes in this graphic. So that just gives you a bit of an idea of really what we're talking about right now. It's bad. It's really bad, everybody. It's really bad down there. Good luck to everybody. My heart's with you. Hit like, share, subscribe, join Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. I'll start making some more edited forecast videos for you today. I just feel like there's a lot going on this weekend. I want to just keep cranking shit out. Okay, bye now.